Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we are here for the review of just the season in general, rather than just focusing on Arsenal one, so it won't be less depressing.
United.
Well, it'd be less. It won't be depressing for you guys, but
No, it
depressing
is.
for me.
It's just as depressing. Don't sell yourself so short.
We've got Brett, Man United fan. How are you, mate?
Not well, but hey, what else? Hey, kick off the next season, then I'll be better.
Yeah, and we've got new to SFeatleyTV, the Blue podcast, who's probably absolutely bouncing off the ceiling right now.
Quite hungover, actually. Quite hungover.
Oh, so you're not even as happy as you should be, right?
Yeah.
I should look in a better mood right now, but.
Yeah.
But sweet, anyway. Dude, that's beautiful. That's what's going to make this great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hi, TV. Hello there. Big up, everyone. Big up. Big up, say, in the building as well.
Nice, dude. Goodness from everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but we'll start with Chelsea.
You got to start there.
Obviously, we have to start there because obviously last night, the comeback from mediocrity has actually come to a head, and they've managed to win the Champions League despite being lower than Arsenal at one point this season.
I think that's enough fair assessment. When you get a group of talent and you put proper coaching in front of them.
Yeah,
this is what happens.
That's what I'm saying. When you get a proper manager in, this is what.
And this is where you and me are sitting at, so jealous of this motherfucker right here.
But yeah, please. How would you
coach? Because we got an actual coach, got a PE teacher.
No, hold on. The whole PE, I ain't gonna stay for that. He's not the man to take us forward, but I ain't gonna stand for the slander on the man. Okay, he's not a PE. He's the best PE teacher to ever coach a football club in the Prem.
Yeah, that's
because he's the only one.
Steven, bro, come on, man. It's just he took us where we need to be right now, and now we need Tuchel to come in and take us further, just like you guys. And but tell us about this transformation with managers to what took you to where you are now, because nobody under Lampard, this was not happening, bro. It wasn't, and we both know it. So talk us through being a Chelsea fan, going through the managerial change.
You took the question right out of my mouth.
And where you are right now.
It's hard to put in words. Obviously, not particularly happy when Lampard got sacked. But then it's been insane. But it's been insane ever since, to be honest. I mean, I'd say the only blip is the FA Cup final.
But it wasn't a blip, really, right? Because you thought you played well, and you saw the processing. It just doesn't work every time.
Yeah.
Well, but you still saw it.
But yeah, I mean, just give us your overview of the season, mate. I mean, how do you make it of all of it? I mean, so at one point down and out, and to now Kings of Europe.
Yeah, it's quite mental.
Hold on, Kings they're really not Kings.
I don't know. It's very hard to put into words.
Don't flatter them
right now. But it's an amazing feeling. Obviously, being a Chelsea fan. I don't think my mates would agree with that, because obviously I was jumping around yesterday in front of them. I haven't actually spoken to Ben yet about.
Wait, they think it's it's a facade. Y'all the Kings of Europe, but what you're doing is a facade. Is that what you're saying? Your mates think?
Oh, no,
next season ain't going this well.
Well, what some of them are City fans, United, Liverpool fans, and stuff. So they don't want to see a Chelsea fan jumping about winning the Champions League.
Okay. I thought you were talking about like your Chelsea mates.
Yeah, I just want to ask it this thing
We're
because
like-
the correlation of like the last time they won it, 2012, they got rid of a manager halfway through. They were down and out at one point with that manager,
Correct.
and then they come back and they win it. They win it. They win it. On penalties against Bayern Munich, and like this, people might say like you part the boss throughout the rest of that game and just won it on penalties. And this one, they schooled Man City. They actually schooled them. They actually outclassed.
I can't go that far.
They outplayed them. But I want to see.
No, I think Pep
want to get Blues. Oh, sorry, I don't know.
That's fine. No, I don't think anyone expected the first half that we saw, to be honest. I mean, he's done it 3 times now, hasn't he? Tuchel against Pep. He lives rent free in his head. Absolutely.
Do you feel that them playing a DM was played into your hands, not playing a DM?
I think it made it easier. Yeah. If Fernandinho started, I still think Mountain would have schooled him. Anyway, so like he's done before. I don't know. We wanted it more, I feel. We wanted that game.
This is what I will say about that ball. That was a beautiful ball in. Even if the center backs were in their correct position, I think that ball still got through, and it still squeaked through. I don't think we made a lot of stink about all the space that was made when that ball was thrown in. But even if that space wasn't there, dude, Matt, he threw a beautiful ball in there to Havertz. And Havertz, he touched that ball just perfectly and took it around, the best keeper in the world, and put it in the back of the net. It was a very, very, very wonderful passage of play to watch.
And so what's even better, I think, with like you say about the first half as well, and the great comment there actually by Saeed, if Werner had his shooting boots on, it would have been over at half time. But that was when I saw those chances missed by Havertz, missed by Werner. I was thinking they're going to ruin that. They're going to ruin it if they're not careful.
Yeah, I remember when he said that, and if Fernandinho was sitting there when that ball was played by Mount, is Fernandinho sitting right there and take that pass out of the way? We'll never know it. We'll never know. Because Pep once again overthinks the biggest game of his life. But yet we worship at the temple of Pep for a guy who overthinks every big game he's ever in.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away. I'm not trying to do that. Because that was a beautiful ball. Good touch by Havertz.
What do you feel now? Does that, looking at Chelsea after the season you've had and the way you finished it, if you sort of had maybe 1 or 2 more key players in the side, do you feel that Tuchel can now take that team and make them one of probably the favourites for the title next year?
No, absolutely. If we can get a goal scorer, literally all this team needs is someone who can put the ball in the back of net. Literally all this team needs.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
As a Chelsea fan, you've spent how much money on the forward position? How can your ownership justify spending more money on the forward position? And you guys are okay with this?
We've already bought 1 striker.
No, right. How are you okay with it now? Havertz, Werner, throwing all this money in the forward position, and I'm not going to call them bums because that's really harsh because they're professional footballers. But you spent all this money in the forward position. How can he justify buying another forward?
But they're not out and out strikers.
And that's how you justify it. So you're cool with 80 mil sitting on the bench, not doing anything all year.
Probably won't.
Because that's what happens if you bring in a striker. Timo Werner's sitting on the bench all year long, and you spent 80, 85, 40
on Werner.
Well, you're still not happy with it.
Of course not.
No.
You're still not happy with 40
No. That's the point. That's the point. And here's the great difference. I mean, I was just moaning about it earlier, about between Arsenal and Chelsea at a minute, is that Arsenal might think like they're a bigger club. They don't act like a bigger club, right? They don't act like one, right? I said it at the time Tuchel came in. I was like, why aren't Arsenal doing this? Why aren't Arsenal doing this?
Because Tuchel won't go coach Arsenal.
Right? And now they've gone and won like the biggest ever thing in football. While we're sitting here, we ain't even got Europe.
It had nothing to do with Tuchel, though.
So, and like we were just saying off air, I mean, I'm not really able to use my fucking passport next season because I'm stuck in my own country. I'm not allowed to go out to Europe and go these places, right? So it's absolutely pissing me off because we're being left behind. Because we're happy to accept with a manager saying, give him time, give him a couple of years, while they actually be the big boys and go, no, this ain't acceptable. Yeah, but they're saying they're not being acceptable. This is not acceptable. Get rid of their manager and get a new one in.
And they're saying this is not acceptable for us too.
But this is why Chelsea have won more trophies than pretty much than anyone else in the last 15 years.
Cool. I love oil too. And that's what oil does. That's what oil does.
That's Man City.
That's Man City, yeah.
This is Russian mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. My bad.
Before you get smoked. Before you get smoked.
Right, yeah.
By Abramovich.
Friends of ours that come up behind me.
But here's the thing, but he cares though. It doesn't matter though. It's not the amount of money and the fact of that. It's the fact that he cares. I mean, we got one of the biggest owners, one of the biggest billionaires in the world, but like he doesn't spend any money. So it doesn't really matter. Is that he could do what the oil, which and the Abramoviches are doing, but he doesn't want to because he doesn't care. So it's Leicester to that. To be fair, Chelsea deserved it last night. The best team in London. There, I said it. Is Vern any better than the Welsh Flash? Unpopular opinion: KDB did not turn up in the biggest game. I think he's fantastic, but he's not a big game player. Wow.
I can't support
hey guys.
that.
Hey, this is why it's an unpopular opinion. Hey guys, nice to see Tom. Congrats, bro. You can bring that next band to the rivals, bro. Is an unpopular opinion, but hi Nick and George, mate. How are you doing? You're buzzing, aren't you? Right, he's buzzing with Hamilton and he's buzzing with the Champions League as well. So, brilliant. Be careful. Allegedly mafia. Okay. Yes.
Dude, if only we could get Hamilton a Ferrari.
Oh, fuck that. Why does he want a car that goes like as fast as his 48? Nah.
Well, it's Hamilton driving it. It'll be the best car in the world. He is that good.
He's good, but he's not that
he is that good, dude. He is that good.
Yeah, he's certainly proved it this season. Hamilton certainly proved it this season.
Dude, last season when he ran around the track on 3 legs, he took that whole lap with a blown out tire. And everybody thought it was...
The 30-second gap did help. I will say that.
Yeah, but it does take a bit of talent to keep the car on the track.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Arteta
is the problem.
He is the problem. This
not
is the
problem. Problem.
Look. He's not. He is a problem. I'm telling you now, because you're telling me if we decided to get Tuchel before Chelsea did, we would win the Europa League.
What you did. Yeah.
We would have walked that Europa League.
You wouldn't have won. We would have beat you.
It.
We would have beat you.
Nah. You're saying Tuchel would be beaten by Man United.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah.
He couldn't beat Emery, for God's sake.
Well, Emery wouldn't have been in the final, so it don't matter.
I'm telling you, if Arteta was sacked at that point and we got Tuchel, we would have won the Europa League by a mile. We'd be playing maybe Chelsea or Man City
we would have won.
In the Super Cup next season.
We would have beat you, and we would have beat you.
You think
beating Arsenal means more? Beating Arsenal means more than beating Punk Villarreal. It really does.
You know what? I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna flip this to the Arsenal side. I'm trying to get this over as quickly as I can. Actually, no. We'll flick it to the Man City side, actually, because Benston. How are you, mate?
Hey.
Yeah.
Are you good?
That was interesting last night.
Yeah.
Pep overthought it once again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should we just drop out while you two have an argument?
No, I'm not going.
No, we'll just stay in the background while they just don't go at it.
The city's red. We both know the city's red, so I'll let him say what he needs to.
Go on. Give it like sort of summing up of the game last night. Then, from your end.
Was lost from when the teams came out, basically. I don't really have much to say on it, to be honest.
You had a proper go from the get-go, though. I did like the forward press forward right away.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't like the lineup at all.
No, you can't do that. So yeah,
I don't know how he doesn't have Fernandinho sitting there.
Yeah, I don't get why he didn't play Fernandinho. I didn't get it. And then Aguero with 30 minutes to go. Why is he not coming on? And my Jesus is coming on. I can get why he's on the bench because that's how he's been played all season. But one, you put Raheem Sterling in, which you've not played in the Champions League hardly at all, and then you put in Jesus on 30 minutes to go when you know. I was sitting there saying this has got an Aguero winner written all over it. That's what I was thinking, and there was nothing against Chelsea. It was just I just thought the Man City were just too strong.
Well, they are
in depth. They've got multiple options, but they've obviously chose the option that was obviously the wrong option.
Again.
I don't have anything else to add to that. That's basically it.
Well,
that's incredible.
I can't expand on it because you've just summed it up with all you've said. Everything's been said anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's it is sad that Aguero didn't get probably the send off he wanted, but in the end, you're being deluded, scapegoating Arteta instead of any games this season.
He did.
Do you know ball?
Crocky out.
Hang on.
Hoodie.
Do you know ball?
What do you mean?
Do you know ball?
Scapegoating.
Clearly, you don't know ball because Emery and Wenger were doing better than this lot. Now you watch some of our games. I'm literally about falling asleep, mate. I might as well sing a lullaby. Honestly, mate. Honestly, I'm being deluded. Get out of it.
Don't talk to Steven about Arsenal football, dude. Good God, man, this guy has had it.
I've had to do watch-alongs to all those. I've had to do watch-alongs to all those.
Stop buying the shirt. Stop buying the shirt. Don't buy the shirt. Sorry, that goes for my lot too. Stop buying the merch.
Fuck your process,
dude. Yeah, you go to protest. but you're going to stop by the store through the stadium tour. Fuck you, man.
It's a process. You want success. You think the cycling manager is the answer. Well, look what Chelsea are doing. Hello.
There's nothing wrong with money being thrown.
If you can sit there and fund them, if you are saying that getting rid of Arteta and bringing Tuchel in at that time was not going to win us a Europa League at minimum, you are talking out of your ass. No way. Absolutely no. And with investment, and you're backing the Conkeys to do that. Yeah, okay. Big up. But anyway, yes. But honestly, on the whole, Man City, the first half of the season, it wasn't looking too great. And then, I think Diaz was probably your best signing. I think that signing this season has probably been the best signing this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, despite the Champions League and despite not winning it, you must be happy with the way the rest of the season is planned out in the end.
I mean, from where we were in the first half of the season to where we finished was obviously it's fantastic, but it's obviously still not great. What do you call? I think it was last night. I think because I was with my dad and a mate, and I was saying that it's basically three things. I know I'll probably get called for being like a butthurt fan or whatever. But there's the first thing was Fernandinho didn't start. The second thing, I mean, it's one of those ones where if it was happening in our favour, I'd be like, whatever. But because it happened against us, I'm like, I think the referee was a bit questionable last night. I mean, I think you see Mark Goldbridge's tweet. He was like, don't usually compliment referees, but the referee has been fantastic tonight. Got to give credit where credit's due. And he was like fishing for like people because he knew that the referee wasn't great. And I've forgotten what the third one was. I've forgotten what the third one was. But yeah, it just, yeah. Like, I mean, obviously, we've won the Prem and the League Cup, which is nice, but yeah, whatever.
Absolutely.
Well, I do say thank you to Pep.
What's that?
I say thank you to Pep for his team.
What for playing Fernandinho?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's the part and parcel with having Pep as your manager. He's a manager who likes to tinker, and usually it pays off, but a couple of times it doesn't, and it just happened this time it didn't. But you got to take that with the positives of having him as your manager as well.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember what the third thing that I was saying was. But I forgot it now. No, it's gone. But yeah. I mean, personally, like there's a couple of times where I was like, I'd like to see that handball again. I think that was the referee was saying it came off his chest, but they never actually showed us a replay that showed that.
Yeah, from the replays I saw, it looked like a handball to me.
Yeah, so I'd like to see that again, but you know,
because I mean, these stupid camera angles they show was absolutely. Yeah. If they were showing that to the VAR, then clearly it could be clear and obvious because you can't bloody see it.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's not saying whether it was or wasn't. It's just
think UEFA and that ref were wanting Chelsea to win, so you know, no, I was joking, but I mean, that was.
You've seen the decisions that have been against us lately,
but come on, like that was like that was questionable anyway. That was questionable.
Nah, it's a conspiracy against Arsenal. They wanted Chelsea to win just to fuck Arsenal up even more, you know.
Yeah,
it's a massive conspiracy, you see.
Yeah, no, I mean, Like
You can tell by my sarcasm, I
oh,
don't believe in that bollocks.
that was the third thing. The Rudiger injury in KDB. Just body checked him like that. That was just pure.
Oh, so soft.
It's soft.
Yeah.
Are you joking? Have you seen it? He's got a fractured nose and a fractured eye socket from that.
Really did daily just stand still.
No, right. So in the play, KDB passes it off and he runs, and Rudiger beelines for him.
He had a black eye.
Yeah,
He literally had a black eye after that.
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. But
He got a booking for it, I think.
But I think but it, like, and that was a third thing. Like that's just not on really. It's a bit like Ramos to Salah, in my opinion. But like those are three things.
So obviously, I don't think Jesus obviously ain't gonna be the answer to Aguero now he's gone. Is it Haaland now that you want to go for, or do you think Harry Kane? Because I think it's one of the two that look like coming to Man City.
Yeah, it'll be either of them, but I think the prices being quite for Haaland are probably too much for us, so probably more likely Kane at the moment. But yeah,
which would you prefer?
Probably Haaland because he's younger, but I'd take Kane. Like, not really. Like, but yeah, Jesus, I think he's more of a winger, to be honest. Like, he's not. I think when he first came, he was a winger which it kind of shows with his finishing because his finishing is not a striker's finishing, really. So yeah,
fair enough.
Uh-huh.
Well, whoever gets Kane, the other person's probably getting Haaland, isn't it? Between us two.
I mean, I'd probably say Chelsea are probably more willing to pay 150 than us.
Yeah.
So
it's difficult.
Spurs don't want to sell him to us either.
Yeah, true.
I think we want to sell to any rival. That's the thing as well.
Well, they have to.
Before break comes, we're going to move on to obviously Arsenal. I mean, it's done better. Exactly. So why attack the manager instead of Kroenke, who has been used? I attack the manager because he's not good enough. When are you going to realise that? The guy's tactically inept. He's got about the match experience level as I've got. Right? I could manage that team bloody better. I'm going to take a Aubameyang off of Willian for a start. I'm sorry. Any one of us could manage that team better. The guy is useless. Absolutely useless. And you're saying that Pepe's no good, Lacazette's no good, Aubameyang's no good. Right? Then you're talking absolute crap. Tuchel will also be able to get Tuchel, if he came in, would be able to get something out of that squad anyway. Right? But and don't get me wrong, the Cronkies are a problem, but you're saying that this is a process. Well, you're believing in what the Cronkies want you to believe, which is a process. It takes time, right? You're believing what they're telling you. So big up Zidane 28. So I mean, like Arsenal's, for example, has just been. I'm just glad it's over. I'm just glad it's actually over. I can stick my head in the sand, forget about Arsenal. Well, say that, we'll talk about transfers, but after that, forget about it. Can focus on the F1 for a bit or something. Just don't have to worry about it. Then worry about it next season because we're still stuck with the same manager. I don't get how is Arteta still in this job? I don't get it. Let's explain. I'd love someone to explain it to me because I can't work it out anymore.
Do you not like the way you play compared to when you were under Emery? Because from an outside perspective, you look like you're playing better football. Conceding less as well.
Instead it's conceding less. It's just... But we're not scoring enough to be able to turn those into wins. Because we're still conceding your goal every game. And we're not scoring any goals. So in the end, we'll still end up losing games. And that's why we still lost the 13 games on the bounce. 13 games in a season, which is not good enough. Despite Emery how poor he was, we didn't need. We didn't. We didn't. We didn't. How do I put this? We didn't lose many games with Emery. So, and that's the thing. He lost 3 games before he got sacked in that season. 3 games. So, despite how bad the football was. So, we got a £10 donation. Big up, Brit. Right in hashtag Glazers out. Absolutely. Right. I'd happily go to Man United and protest there if I mean, because that goes, for me, it goes beyond football on that one. So after the youth Super League, and that's the thing, I'm going to talk about the Super League as well, since we're one of the big clubs anyway. But thanks for the donation, Brit. It really helps the charity. And yeah, that's no people forget that we are actually played well and scored a lot in the first season with them. We did actually. So smash the likes, subscribe, absolutely. So yeah, I'll just also move to the Super League as well, because that's been obviously a major factor, and hence why we've had all these protests as well. And for Chelsea and Man City's perspective, how did you see it with your owners? I mean, did you feel it was that they had to sort of just jump on the ship in case they got left behind?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why. Well, I know that's why I think. I think Ben and I have spoken about this before, to be fair. But it was proven by the fact that our 2 teams left straight away. So, yeah.
I mean, obviously Arsenal, the Man United, and Liverpool, obviously the 3 American owned and sort of the main instigators of the whole Super League saga. But a lot of what they were proposing, the Man City and Chelsea would be left behind if they chose not to, and it all went ahead. So, and you also proved that, because maybe like they were the first to pull out as well. But I mean, do you feel like a lack of distrust with your owners now because of after that, or
No?
Do you still fully support like your owners as it stands? Because I mean, we had no trust with our owners anyway, but I think it's just made it 10 times worse.
I don't think personally any Chelsea fan lost faith in Abramovich. It was a board decision, and he could have technically been outvoted. So we don't know. He wasn't. He came out and said it wasn't his decision, and he's not very happy about it. And things will change. So we'll see. But I know Abramovich loves Chelsea and wants Chelsea to do really well, and that's why he put so much money into it. So no, I've not lost faith.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, absolutely. What does Arteta have to do to prove you wrong, Stephen? Resign. Simple. Get out of my club. Simple. It's not good enough. Stop training managers and find an actual manager who is a manager. So, but yeah, I mean that whole Super League thing was just sort of like, it sort of summed it up, like, for me, that what I see with Arsenal is not there anymore. And that's what I've noticed a lot this season, and why I don't want to see this season anymore, is because this club is not what it is anymore. This club don't exist the way it's supposed to. What it used to hold, the traditions, the values, the standards. I mean, look how low our standards are. We're still trying to put up with Arteta in 8th place, no European football, like not looking like we want to progress any further. And sometimes the fans accepting that as well. And what I still love about the club is that we didn't ask for that. And I mean, when you sell 56 staff just so you can pay for Willian, like it's really a touch of class, isn't it? It's
not good.
For me, it's not the club I fell in love with in the end. So they've drained everything out of it. So you support them because you support them from like when I was first started watching football. But I can't support him the way I used to. Like, which is do anything to try and watch a game or anything like that. I'm not really too. Most of the times, I'm not really too bothered about a watch along because there's just nothing there for me, and it unfortunately, yes, I think with the owners, it's not going to. Yeah, I think that with the owners, it's that we know it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, so it's not going to get any better. Hopefully, Daniel Weeks keeps increasing his bid up, so he can actually try and get the owners out. But it's like we're trying to grab onto anything, and he's not exactly the richest person in the world as well. So we have your owners. If you want to buy another football club in the Premier League, you can have ours.
I don't think you're allowed to, are you?
I
You're
don't
not
know.
leaving
Conflict.
them, are you?
No. Arteta can't do anything. Dead manager walk in. Can you at least agree that finishing 8th? Yeah, but that doesn't mean we should be accepting that. That shouldn't be a good thing. Finishing 8th and better than playing the conference, that doesn't mean that's a good thing. It doesn't mean like it's something that should be acceptable. But yeah, I mean, Man United. Well, actually, no, we're going to Leicester City. Actually, Leicester City. I think they were so. I think. Do you feel that's a failure again by Leicester, bottoming the top 4 right at the end, or do you feel the FA Cup sort of makes up for it? Because a lot of the Leicester fans I speak to, they're not too fussed about being in the Europa League again. The fact that they've won the FA Cup, and it's their first ever FA Cup.
Yeah, and getting 5th 2 seasons in a row. I think if you told Leicester fans at the start of last season you were going to get 5th 2 years in a row, Europa League football, and then win an FA Cup, I think they'd have taken that.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, it's more they've spent the most amount of time in the top 4 in the last 2 seasons than any other club, and not got in the top 4.
And Brendan Rodgers using the best of what he's got from that squad. Yeah, again, he's had key injuries, yet managed to get the best out of his squad. So, and it's just another example for me. And how do you see it with Leicester? Do you feel that they'll be able to get to the top 4 next season, Ben?
I mean, it depends how they invest. They're more than capable if they invest right, which they probably will. But next season, City, United will be there. Liverpool will be there. Liverpool will be better again, and then Chelsea will be better again. So it'll be difficult for them, but never know. It just depends on the investment, really.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So I think the one thing though is not just the investment as well, is that the manager cares about the investment, where it's going. If you know what I mean. So he cares about the players they're gonna get. They're caring about what quality they're gonna get. So they're not gonna get like sort of what we're gonna do, like those. I mean, have you heard this? Apparently, the Chesney could be on his way back to Arsenal.
Really?
Is that because Donnarumma's going to Juve?
I'm not kidding. I looked this up last night. Chesney could be coming back. He's tipped to come back to Arsenal. I'm going to share. There's multiple sources of this. This is how embarrassing this club is. I hate. Three separate sources all saying they're saying he's going to come back.
That is, I think Donnarumma from AC Milan's supposed to be moving to Juve on a free, isn't he? So
well, the fact that he's going for free is insane.
They just run down his contract, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Claims. Hits back addresses the rumours and hits back at claims over the club's lack of proper Arsenal people. Does that mean that he wants him back? Oh, God's sake, please tell me it's not. Oh, Szczesny could be on his way back to Arsenal as well, so for next season.
Yeah, he's done well. He's done well at you, mate.
Yeah, I do think that's because like they don't he doesn't have that much like to do, if you know what I mean. It's like because they're really dominant in their league, there's no many saves to make. It's not like Martinez, for example. I mean, like Martinez, for example, Edison's had so many clean sheets, but for me, I put Martinez in the game in my team of the year because he's not that far off him, and he's also made some massive saves for Aston Villa this season. I think, and proved to Arsenal why he should never left in the first place.
Not that far off Ederson. You actually think Ederson's a good keeper?
The Mirror, yeah, it's not just the Mirror, mate. It's Football London. It's HLC. There's loads of sources saying it, mate. There's loads of them. It's not just the Mirror. So
you think Ederson's a good keeper?
Yeah,
I think he's a good keeper. I don't.
You what? What's happening?
Well, yeah, you have a shit keeper. Of course you take him. He's better than your keeper.
Yeah, but we need it.
I wouldn't take him over De Gea.
But we need
I wouldn't take him over Henderson either.
We got rid of our ball playing keeper.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, but you've got a keeper that
we got two keepers actually that I'd take over Ederson.
Yeah, but you've got a keeper.
And Mendy.
Yeah, but you've got a keeper that can't even score penalties, let alone save them.
I don't need him to. If we're fuck off, dude. If we're in a situation where we need our goalkeeper to score a pen, we have a lot more problems than we want to recognize. That game should have been killed off in 90 minutes, man. So you can banter me all you want to for that stupid
I can't jump
good evening game. That good evening game. We should have crushed Villarreal in the 90 minutes anyway. So anything after the fact, I don't care that De Gea took a shit pen.
Yeah,
like Gabriel Jesus could have taken a better pen.
Yeah,
than
but
that.
Look, if you could have used one of your subs, but I forgot.
He only does. I'm not. Don't put me. Don't people go to miss and interpret? They go, "Hey, bring goes Oli out." Like that's not what I'm doing. All I'm saying is,
no. I'm just saying. I'm just saying is that
no, but somebody else.
Oli could have made a substitution for Hendo, but he said
Oli could have made.
But I'm sorry, we all know that Ollie's no good at Subway. He can't make a sub.
Ollie had all 6 subs when he could have subbed Henderson for that.
Go on, please. Sorry, I'll keep calling you Blues Podcast. What's your name? Tom. Sorry. I'm sorry. I do apologise, but Tom, how would you?
Because you have these throughout the season. Solskjaer will start with the wrong team all the time, and you'll be 1-0 down. You know, if it was first goal wins, you'd have been 15th this season.
Oh, cool. Oh, our games are playing at 45 minutes.
So let me finish.
Hey, you guys finished at 7.
You bring on like 2 players about the 60th minute, have an amazing 20 minutes, score 2, 3, 4 goals, and you finish the game. That's literally the story of your season like that.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of over the top a little bit, mate.
Well, no. I've seen one of your.
But I get what you're saying, but you're giving Oli too much credit, making subs earlier than what he really is.
I mean,
because he's not doing it.
I'm not giving him credit because he always starts with the wrong team.
Ollie's also managed to despite. I mean, I'm not one to look at home and away, right? I'm not one to look at home and away, right? Because I could look away and say, "Oh, look, we beat Chelsea home and away, but they won a Champions League, so I don't really care." But you could look at this and say, like, to prove that how shit Ollie is that he couldn't beat Arteta over 2 games. He only got a point.
Well, neither could Tuchel.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Oh, that's it. Yeah, the keeper.
That's what I'm saying.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Because here's what I'm saying: if Manchester United was run by football people, we'd win this league. We would tear this league apart.
That's the thing, though. That's the
I'm telling you.
well,
Yes, we would. We would. Ollie
don't think
wouldn't be
Ollie-
the manager. That's what.
Yeah.
Ollie would be the manager, bro.
So you already out then?
Oh no! Whoa, Steve. Whoa, bro. Chill out, man. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't.
I'm just saying.
All
I'm just asking a question.
All I'm saying is, if our club was run by footballing people, we would still be winning this league year in and year out. You can't tell me. Look down our roster. You can't tell me this roster can't compete with City. Come on. It can't. We paid $60 million for Fred. Like, God damn it. He's better than what he shows on the field. He has to be. So you don't think with the proper coaching, Fred looks better than what he does in the current state?
Or bought someone else?
Hey, I'm not throwing names out there because I'm not only out, dude. So I'm not going to throw it, well, who manager you want in? I'm not going to do that game. I'm not playing that game because it's irrelevant to play that game. All I'm saying, you put somebody like, even though I hate him, Conte, Allegri, you put one of the Zidane,
The Italian managers.
or Zidane
Oh, he is a down true.
managing our club, I guarantee you we win the league with this current crop of players. I guarantee you we win the league.
Tom, you probably have to head off now.
Yeah, thank you very much.
But yeah, that's not a problem, mate, and we'll get it back on soon. And
Absolutely, mate.
Hey,
Absolutely.
definitely soon. But
I'm feeling
congratulations.
particularly great.
Dude, enjoy
I'm not surprised that probably the hangover, but you probably deserve the hangover after last night's performance.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy it, mate.
I don't like saying like well done to Chelsea on camera, but right, well done. But
Well, you're not saying
yeah,
well done to Chelsea. You're just telling him to have a good day.
I know, just well done. I know. Well done to Chelsea. Well done to Chelsea. You were lower than us. You've won a Champions League, right? But London's still red.
Still win one more. You have to go get one more.
But anyway, well done, Bastard.
Right. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yes. 3 years, over 300 minutes spent, no starter play, no trophy, survived, and individual performance on the wheel. If Ollie was a shit manager, we would be 15th. But Tommy and Fred are.
That's dark.
Hang on. If in the heart of the team, whoever is around them don't really matter. Matt and McFred are League One standard. No chance. We would not. The only person on earth that would win the league with this squad is Sir Alex. End of story. And Pogba, Bruno, DVD, David De Gea, Bruno.
I can't get behind that statement.
Martial, Greenwood, Rashford, Cavani not to
win
a title with this group of players is a disgrace. Second management, Ollie, is shite.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not his fault. Ollie's done what he's supposed to do.
He just forgot to renew his tire fixer subscription.
He didn't know.
His wheels keep getting busted.
He didn't know it even. He didn't have the code, Steven.
Yeah, but his wheels keep getting busted, so he forgot to renew his membership for his tire fixing.
I mean, I'd probably say, in terms of United, sort of.
What do you think they need?
I wouldn't say that if you put I wouldn't go as far as saying if you put Allegri, Conte, whatever as manager, this current squad will win. But obviously they would improve. But I think
we'll put a trophy. We'll bring home a trophy.
You'll get a trophy, but United aren't that, but not that like an FA Cup or something like that. Like so.
Ole couldn't win it.
You said no, but no. What I'm saying is, you said in terms of the Prem. So but United in terms of signings are only 3 signings away. So if you imagine you were
Not
saying
with Ole.
you were saying if United was run by football people, if United decided to go,
Ole wouldn't be the manager.
Decided to go out and get Bissouma, CDM, Sancho right wing, Harry Kane up front, that team is suddenly capable of winning the league.
But Ole wouldn't be the manager.
I mean, even with Ole as a manager,
not with football people running the club. Ole wouldn't be manager.
Yeah, I suppose.
This is what I'm saying, and I've supported Ole throughout the whole thing because I know what Ole was here to do. He was here to bring United back. He was here to put our DNA back into the club, bring us back to the United way, doing that thing. But
the problem is you've got the Glazers.
That's as far as he goes.
Yeah, but the problem is you've got the Glazers, which means you can't fully do that. Because the United way is winning. In the end, it requires winning. But it requires you winning stuff. Then that's the thing. You've always, when you play the United way, you've always end up winning stuff. And the problem is with the Glazers there, they're never going to give them the tools to be able to win things.
No, but I think
you can say
a
about
better
Arsenal
manager.
as well. I mean, like they're playing the Arsenal way. There's the fact that we end up winning titles. We end up winning cups. We end up winning domestic trophies. Right? Maybe not Europe, but winning domestic stuff at least. But with the Conquis there, we're not going to be able to do that. But what I'm saying is, and what I've said this from the start is with the owners, and I've said this, and that's why I had this argument during the stream with the guy in the chat, is that if you got a better manager in the charge at the same time with Tuchel, we would have won the Europa League. Right? We would have slaughtered Villarreal, and we would have been able to go through. And with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer playing the way he did, we would have battered. We would have battered.
You would have battered us.
We would have battered you. And you're telling me those players can't do it? Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, right? And that's the young players. I'm talking about. Odegaard's not that bad. He's not that bad. Just need to unlock him.
He's not bad. Oh, right. I wanted Odegaard.
I wanted Odegaard. This is what I'm saying. You also got like, I'm sure if we offered Saka to Man City, I wouldn't like to say, nah, get lost. Okay. Yeah, okay.
You'd be a bench player.
They'd think about it.
That's Saka's level. He's a bench player at City.
No, but he's thinking. No, Saka, come on. He's been up.
He's not starting at City.
He's one of these God-given talents.
He's not starting at City.
Right. I'm just saying. Man City will not just go, nah, piss off.
Oh no, look at him. They buy it from you. They give you a shit ton of money from him.
That's how good he is already. And he's still 19. So and the same with Martinelli, they're still 19. They're not even hit 20s yet. So
correct.
Right? And then you've got Pepe, then you've got Aubameyang, then you've got Lacazette. Right? You're telling me you can't work out a system that I think that even 3 at the back, like that 3-4-2-1, I bet you could play that with our squad.
Yeah.
I bet you could.
You can play any way you want to with this squad.
But it needs a proper manager to tell them how to do it. And unfortunately, we have not got the manager. This is what I've said. If we got a better manager in at Christmas, we would have done exactly what Chelsea would have done, which is at least try and fight for top 6 and at least try and win the Europa League.
Probably.
We would at least be in Europe next season. Minimum. And if anyone tells me that if anyone tells me I'm talking crap, then they need to go rethink how they view football. Honestly, because that's it's there. You can see it. You just need the manager to do it. So winning is United DNA, regardless of style of play, and United to win only won't give you that DNA back. Agreement. So I think it's just get to a point and then just Like,
Right, yeah, we have reached
and
the
Manchester,
point.
and Manchester United, we need a new manager with someone with ambition and passion for the game. Zidane gives you that. We don't need a striker this summer. We will next season though. The summer we need a centre back Varane or Koundé. CDM of Rice, Bissouma. We're getting Bissouma. Zakaria and Sancho. Saka wouldn't start, but he'd be good as a versatile player for City to use. I mean, I asked Ben, if you looked at Arsenal's young talent there, would you take any of them for City?
I mean, you've mentioned him, Saka. I mean, yeah.
Martinelli, does he get a shout in there?
I mean, obviously they're good young players, but Saka's.
Because I feel Martinelli could be just as good. He's just been left out because he's not being played.
Is Jadeko better than Martinelli though?
Yeah, but
he might be.
It's like, I think if Arsenal were in challenging for top 4, Saka would be featured in the conversation alongside Foden and Greenwood a lot more.
That's the thing. He's been held back by and that's. I think Martin. Do you know what? I think even Martinelli would be fine in that equation as well, because if he was being played every damn week, every time he's got on the pitch when he's not being started when he should be,
he has looked good.
He makes an impact, immediate impact on the pitch. Everyone takes like 2 steps back. They're like, shit.
Yeah, but Martin. He plays in a position where he has to get in line.
He's 19, and that defensive line already like, oh crap.
He still has to get in line.
But this is the point. He's 19 years of age, and when he comes on the pitch, people are going, "Oh God, he's coming on," and that's at 19 years old, right? That's the thing. Is that no one even mentioned Tierney as well. Tierney, that no one's given any credit to Tierney, because again, he's playing in a team that's failing. These players are great players. But
he's backed up in the line though, too.
But this is the point. This is the point. And you're telling me our squad's not good enough. Come on.
Oh yeah. No, your squad is good enough. You should have been worried about conference.
My heat is on the manager, because the manager's not good enough.
Yeah.
It's basics.
I finished second, and I'm putting heat on the manager.
But anyway, so I'm just gonna go for. I've probably mentioned this before, but Ben, your main targets for the summer, and then your targets for next season.
Who I think we should get, or who's the rumors?
Position. Who do you think you should get, and in what positions? And then what do you think you should expect from next season?
Try
not to say the title.
I win the title, United will.
I think a striker, so like you said, Haaland or Kane. A holding midfielder who can replace Fernandinho, who's probably going to be going either this season or next season. And then a left back like Tagliafico or someone like that, because it's still even though we've got like Cancelo can play there and Zinchenko, we still need a proper left back, really.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You got to replace Jesus and Sterling, no?
Are they going? I know there's been rumors about Jesus going to Tottenham, I think.
No, they're not good enough. No, I'm not talking about rumors. I'm just asking you.
I mean,
are they good enough?
I mean,
it doesn't look like they are.
Jesus, he's not good enough for a striker. He can do a job in the wing, but he's a good squad rotation player. But I mean, Sterling, he's not had a great season, but he's done it in previous seasons, so I don't think it's right to discount him after.
Well, no, because he has the English national backing him up.
I don't know.
I'm a Sterling fan too.
Yeah.
And I just feel he's not what he needs to be. And I know for a fact Gabriel Jesus, he's supposed to replace Aguero.
Oh no, he's not replacing Aguero.
But he's not. He's miles.
No.
So I don't know. Do y'all ship those two off?
I don't think they'll get rid. I think once we buy a striker, Jesus could be that will still be the backup, but I think he'll start playing the wing a lot more. Because he started playing on the wing a bit this season. And then Sterling, I mean, obviously he's not had a great season, but I think we should still give him another season at least.
He's a winger, not a striker.
Yeah.
It's kind of like us with Martial.
Yeah.
He's not a striker.
Yeah.
We need him on the wing, running. And you need Sterling running at people. So sitting there as number 9.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sterling's not doing that job, and he looks poor. He looks poor doing it.
Yeah.
But hey, yo, first world problems, right? That's what you guys got.
Yeah, they gotta give him another season at least.
So Man United, if they're going to be up there, what do they need to do?
Dude, don't put those 2 words beside me, okay?
No, I'm just saying.
Glazers out.
I'm saying
That's all I am.
if Ollie's going to stay, what do they need to do?
It won't happen. I'm
not
sorry.
even invite anyone.
Man, I'm going to say if you put Ndidi and Sancho and give us the center back to put beside Harry Maguire,
you could try to different.
There is a fear in me that feels Ole Gunnar Solskjaer couldn't coach that team. He couldn't coach them properly to win the title and win. And dude, look, it's not winning one. I don't care if we just win the league. Liverpool may be happy with just winning 1 trophy every single year and be called the best club in the world by winning 1 trophy. Fuck out of here. You have to win more than 1 trophy if you want to be called good. Good. You have to win more than 1 trophy. You have to. And I'm telling you, man, I'm more and more and more convinced the best signing during the summer is going to be an adjustment in the coaching room.
Definitely. I hear that.
Like, I can't say those words, but I'm saying those words without saying those words. And Allegri's already gone now, which that's irrelevant because you weren't going to take Allegri anyway, because going back to Uwe was going to be his first option anyway. So it didn't matter who called up Allegri. As long as Uwe called, he going back to Uwe. You put Conte with our roster, I think we collect 2 trophies. And I'll bet my paycheck on it.
I'll put a link in the chat.
It doesn't mean he's better than Pep. It doesn't. Because Pep overthinks everything. I don't know how he didn't start for Fernandinho tonight, man. My God.
Yeah.
But you can't be Pep out. Like, that's the most stupidest thing in the world. To be Pep out.
Yeah, no.
But you just have to accept that he overthinks shit. And that's what he did. And he did it again. To Chelsea. How do you overthink Chelsea?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But he did it.
Yeah, it's just it's like we were saying before. It's a part and parcel of Pep being your manager. Like, he's a tinkerer, so like one or two times that tinkering won't pay off, and that was just one of the times. But you've got to take that with all the positives that he brings as being your manager as well.
Because you had the chances. Sterling missed what, 2?
Yeah. I mean, I said it before. There was 3 things that I thought was like,
and then that Mahrez ball.
Yeah, Fernandinho.
That should have been a goal too.
Yeah.
I don't like Mahrez.
Can't show my face. I need you to confirm who you are. Otherwise I can't let you on. I don't know who you are yet. I need to know who you are. We'll find him. Fuck off then. See, there's a lot of people going around doing shit that if you don't know who they are, just don't bring them on. If you can't see their face, don't bring them on. So unless I know who they are.
Right, yeah.
There was 3 things. Fernandinho not starting, the referee being a bit questionable, and then KDB getting injured. There's them coming together kind of.
That was so late. How can you blame the referee for anything, man?
Huh? Did you not see the handball?
No.
Saeed.
How you doing, mate?
I'm not bad. Like, Brit, man. Brit, like, I will say, I can't just make one thing. Brit, you don't have to donate so much, man.
What?
Yeah, big up Brit, man.
Big up Brit. He's donating so much today, right? Big up.
No, I just did a 10. What the hell are you talking about?
You've done 20 you've done 20 today, man.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's not a lot.
That's crazy.
Dude, people lose 20 quid in their mattress every fucking day, dude. Like, come on, man. I just collected change.
All right, can you put your name that Jai then, because otherwise
Yeah, I have a question for the City guy. Yeah, and it's regarding Kevin. I think he's one of the best midfielders out there. But I don't know, recently I struggled to remember when he turns up in finals or semi-finals, quarterfinals. I mean, am I being harsh, or I just don't think he dominates those games? We've seen, your Zidane.
Yeah, I mean, I think
finals, goals, Iniesta, but I haven't seen that from him yet.
Yeah, I mean,
no, he's no Paul Scholes.
It's hard. He's
really, really good.
In the system that we've been playing this season, he's been playing the false 9. He's not playing in that midfield, so he's not going to dominate the midfield because he's not there.
Yeah, but
previously, what do you mean?
I mean, in Champions League. I don't mean in the league. He's always been outstanding, but for example, in Champions League, previously,
in the Champions League, he's been playing false 9.
Yeah, previously, not this season. Like the season before and the season before that.
It's just been. It's not just him. It's been the team just not performing in Champions League. To be honest, that's the way I see it anyway. But it's more the collective thing.
Do you see him as a big game player? Like, when it is the final or the semi-final, whether it's the FA Cup or Champions League.
Yeah, absolutely. He's scored and assisted loads in big games. I mean, obviously, it's not come off for us in the Champions League, but that's just the nature of the Champions League. That's a story of our last few seasons in the Champions League, and it's a collective thing, not just Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think. For me,
yeah. As I said, I think he's a good player. I was just curious to hear from a City fan perspective.
No, it's just it's just more of a team thing. I think not just to him. Yeah.
Do you think City not playing with Kyle Walker and Zinchenko, they don't when they are like inverted right back instead of running across. Do you think that's an issue when you play against Chelsea with a back five? Because it seems like Mahrez and Sterling was very isolated on the wings.
I mean, it's the way that we've played, played all season, and it was working. And I think it would have worked last night, but he didn't play a holding midfielder. So
I totally agree. Hate City, don't care, but I really agree with that. If they're not playing that false line crap and they actually put Fernandinho sitting there holding in the midfield, dude, that game last night was totally different. Like, it really was. It's once again Pep overthought it. I don't know how he overthinks it. You have the top 3 holding midfielder in the world. Because it's Casemiro, Conte, and Fernandinho. These are the 3 best holding midfielders in the world. Okay? And you start off a Champions League final with Fernandinho on your bench?
And Rodri.
And I don't know how you feel, mate, but Aguero is good for 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we could get 45 out of him if we start him and change him at half. What would have been your thoughts on that? Starting Aguero and subbing him off at half.
I mean, I'd rather I'd rather that if as part of Pep's tinkering, I'd rather that be the surprise than not playing a holding midfielder.
Okay, that's fair.
So yeah.
So what if Pep doesn't win the Champions League next year, should he be sacked?
No.
No.
It's just a question.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, like, he's been brought in to win the Champions League or improve us in the Champions League, but that shouldn't take away from the fact that we've domestically done fantastic. So
because I think City will always be challenges for league titles because you always have great football squads.
Yes.
And you have a great structure in place. So even when the next manager comes, the people that make footballing decisions knows what they're doing. But I get a feeling that you're starting to get, you really want that Champions League trophy. That would be like, that's the only thing that is missing for City to be complete and to be seen as one of these big boys, out there.
Yeah, because if there's no Pep,
Bayern,
Yeah, because if there's no Pep, I don't think City win the Champions League because we can't underestimate coaching, and we can't throw aside coaching like we can't, right, Steven?
No, we can't.
No, we can't.
That's why we need to get rid of manager.
League manager.
Really, 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 really important. You can only go so far. Like, you see this. I'm a Dallas Maverick fan, basketball in America. They went and they were on the cusp of winning champions, of being champions 3-4 years in a row, but couldn't get over the hump. And that manager got sacked because he couldn't win. And that's where we're sitting at. And the thing with Pep is, even if he doesn't win, you can't bring in somebody better. Like, you can't. Like, that's That's the bones about it. There's no better manager out there. Yeah. There's no better manager out there than Pep Guardiola.
Mm.
And this is a United fan telling you this. And you still can't win the Champions League. You're just not destined to win that trophy, bro. And that's sad.
It'll come eventually. No, it'll come eventually. It will come eventually.
Yeah,
Mate, it will.
I think the issue with Pep is that he's probably the best manager when it comes in leagues, because he's just that good. But cup competitions is a bit different, especially the Champions League and small margins.
I think if he would have done the status quo, City would have won that game today. If you put Fernandinho last night, yeah. If you put Fernandinho in the holding midfield,
I'm not 100% sure. It's because the reason why I think it's very easy and very fashionable.
That gap isn't open with Fernandinho sitting there.
I think it's very fashionable today to say that if Fernandinho played, City would have won the game. But I don't think that City did enough to win the game, even when
I wouldn't say
Fernandinho. I don't think it's a given that if he would have started with Fernandinho,
that goal wouldn't have happened the way it happened.
Yeah,
Fernandinho was sitting there.
Would have won that game directly because Fernandinho started that game, but we would have been a lot better defensively if Fernandinho started that game. So they might have still scored. Having that defensive,
not that goal.
Yeah. We got Transfer Tom in the building. How are you?
Transfer Tom, mate. How you doing, Tom?
All right. How's you, Rick?
Hey, mate, dude. I'm doing good. It's beautiful to see you, man. I hope I'm happy
Just
you're
give
well.
Just give me. Am I the Tom? Who do you support again? So I forget it so easily.
Man United.
So, yeah. All right. Cool.
Ole's on the wheel.
Ole's at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel? You get knocked out by Unai Emery. Couldn't score a fucking penalty.
You get lost.
Shit system, English football. You've won fuck all. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah.
I just came up with that one in my head.
You did. It was all right. It was pretty good, Steve.
Well, hopefully transfer. There might be more transfers than they did with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer subbing. But yeah, go ahead, for it, mate. Go for it. How do you sum up the season? It's a bit crazy, man.
Just as a whole, or for my particular club?
Your team and
go United first,
okay.
So I can back you up.
Yeah, well, Grigor obviously got me up and saying it. I think every United fan just wanted to win a trophy this year. That was the main thing, really, because finishing top four is good and all, but what's the point of finishing top four if you can't even compete in the Champions League anyway? Because we'll end up getting knocked out by a fucking decent team anyway.
With Demba Ba.
But when we've said it, obviously, this season with winning trophies and stuff, it's not really been... I think it's been successful in terms of the league, but getting to a final, what's the point of getting to a final if you're not going to win it? It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Like when obviously Chelsea and Arsenal are in the Europa League final. With Arsenal getting to the final, if you're not going to win it, then what's really the point?
No offense to them.
You might as well save the heartbreak of getting there and then lose it. I'd rather have got to the semi-final and lost than got to the final and fucking lost, to be honest with you. That's just how I feel about it, because when we look at the season...
It's not the first time the whole of Manchester lose two finals.
Well, no,
hey,
he's got to multiple...
God damn, bro.
He's got to multiple semi-finals, and then he's got to a final, and still can't get over the line.
It's not good enough.
Next year's going to be his fourth year, to be honest with you. And 4 years, and I got up a stat. He's been in charge 151 matches.
Oh,
and
fucking hell.
out of all our managers...
Hey, Tom.
the funny thing is, David Moyes even won a trophy. Albeit it was the Community Shield, he won a trophy. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's won nothing.
Yeah.
He's won second.
Van Gaal
best.
won.
He's won
Mourinho
second
won.
best.
Can I ask
Everybody's
you
winning
something, Tom?
except
Yeah, you go ahead.
him.
Man United fan asking a Man United fan something. Look, I don't want to do another manager change in December.
No, well, yeah,
We're going to give
Right,
this management team 250 million, 300 million to spend on talent. He can't even coach properly.
No, well,
we-
yeah, I get what you mean by that. But like you said, honestly,
I don't know who we bring in, so like, don't put me on the spot with that. Who do you want?
I want us this
Like-
summer, I want us to bring in every single player Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants. He can choose the names.
You think it'll matter?
No, just what I'm going to say. Let him, if he wants Harry Kane, go and get Harry Kane for him, and then see where he is in December. And if it still craps up,
He
then
gonna
you
get
need to
fired.
change. Then you need to change. Yeah, exactly.
But you know he'll be fired in
Yeah.
December regardless, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so
yeah.
just
this is
fire
what I
him
mean.
now.
I know this
But
too.
Brit, I would rather us put our club in a decent position, like what Lampard did with Chelsea, and then somebody else can come in and take this team forward. Like you look
You're
at
saying
what.
look me and look at an Arsenal.
Okay.
I think
No.
Frank Lampard deserves a lot of respect for what he did for Chelsea because he built a platform for somebody else to come in and take over.
They
Which
were
is
lower than
exactly
us.
what Thomas Tuchel has done. He's
And
done exactly
he
that.
took them further than Chelsea.
This
than
is what I mean. Lampard would have
Lampard
knocked Chelsea
would
to
have.
that Champions League final. They would have probably got knocked out against Atletico. But like we've just said there about when we talk about European football, you talk about being at the elite and stuff. Man United haven't been at the races for 7 years.
But we can't
We're
do
coming
this
to
in
8 years.
December, mate.
Oh,
We
no,
haven't
I'm
been
not
there for
saying-
17
I'm
we haven't been
not
there for
saying
17, mate.
December. I'm saying, look, Tuchel's been in the job 4 months. He got to an FA Cup final, got into the top 4 when that was said was impossible at Chelsea, and got to the Champions League final and won. All in 4 months. No transfer window, nothing.
Who's our manager, Tom?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
No, then who's our manager then?
Well,
who do we get to do that? Zidane? Well, because Allegri's gone. Allegri's back to Ube. Can we get Zidane?
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna quickly move on to. I thought we'd do our team of the season. I've already went to one team of the season. I was gonna do one more before we wrap it up. So,
let's do it.
Yeah, just wanted to see if we could do that. So, go on, we'll do that. What formation do you want to play? 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1?
4-3-3, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with Tom.
Is that with a double pivot or a single pivot? Whatever.
No, just leave it as it is, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And then we'll decide the midfielders.
Yeah, because you can throw the midfielder forward.
Yeah.
You can tell him what to do like a proper manager will do.
Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. I said Martinez.
I would have said Martinez, to be fair, at Aston Villa.
Nothing against Edison, though.
No, nothing against them.
No, it's not Edison. Yeah, I'll go with Martinez. I'm fine with that.
He was at an Aston Villa team, and
All right, go further. I go Martinez. Britt goes Martinez.
Yeah.
Tommy go Martinez. Ben, what did you say?
I can back Martinez.
Okay.
Good job, Martinez, man. Well done.
Yeah. That just rubs it in Arsenal's face even more. Hey. Whoa,
who hands him the award? He's not here to accept this award.
I just thought I saw a better one. If there is, I'm using it. Yeah, it is. There you go. Right back.
Oh.
Cancelo?
Cancelo?
No.
Cancelo's been decent, but I wouldn't say he's been the. Well, nobody's been the best though. Nobody's really been.
But nobody stand out the whole season.
Yeah, that's.
Cancelo's good have good spells. Kufal has had good spells.
I don't
Cash
like
has
it,
had
but
good
the
first
spells.
one we did,
closest
put
shout's
the
going to be
first-
James.
The first one we did, we put Kufal in.
I think Kufal, to be fair. He's been a key player for West Ham, to be fair.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
would
think
say-
James is better?
Get your comments in as well. See
But
what-
Reece
I would
James
probably say
started
Kufal,
awful.
Just because of
No,
Old school gunner.
no, yeah, correct. You are right. He did. But
But
Look,
Kufal has been more consistent.
I'm a big Aaron fan, right? And Reece James makes defenses where he doesn't have to slide in, where
Come on, old
Aaron
school
has
gunner.
to
Been waiting for
slide in.
Love to have you on.
Like,
I'd love to have you on.
I don't like to rate him, but like Reece James ain't too freaking shabby.
No, you should probably start it right back at the Euros, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
but
back.
we're talking now not about potential. We're talking about
Yeah.
how they performed through the
How
season.
this,
And
yeah.
Right. And
Reece
if I would
James
put a
wasn't
team
good
together,
the
I'd
first
put
3-4 months.
Reece James is my right back
Yeah.
right now.
That's what I that's why I said Kufal, because like
Yeah,
Kufal's
Kufa's
been
been consistent.
solid all
really,
year.
really
Like
good
right
all throughout the
now?
season.
Right now,
No, for this season. What he's done this season. We're talking about a season. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
This season.
I think Kufal's a bit for the full season, because I think Reece James were good as soon as Tuchel came in, to be honest.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. We need to focus on about this season, how they perform
No.
this season. Left back.
Fair.
Luke
Yeah.
Shaw.
Luke
Luke
Shaw,
Shaw.
yeah.
Luke Shaw,
Yeah,
I don't
100%. There's
No
not a
argument.
better left back than Luke Shaw. There's not.
We forget Hector Bellerin. He should be the right
Dude,
back.
you
Fuck off.
stop. What are you doing?
Say it, man. Say it, man. You're the wind up. You're the wind up.
Luke Shaw.
Hecky
The only thing he's good at is planting trees.
Oh,
The only thing he's good at is planting trees and being an environment agency. Centre backs.
Fofana.
Yeah.
Fofana.
Diaz and
Diaz and Fofana.
Diaz and
Yeah.
Fofana.
Okay.
okay.
How Fofana does not get into that France squad, I have no clue, to be honest.
they don't have any respect for the Leicester players. They don't even mention Tielemans. They don't mention Fofana. Even I think Harvey Barnes was really unlucky to get injured, but he was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Centre mids then. Who are we going for centre?
Should we
mid?
start?
Fred.
Should we try and do this balance? So we'll have one CDM, one box,
Fred.
one creative.
Yeah.
Fred.
Declan Rice
Fred.
as a CDM.
Did you say Fred, Rich?
I'm joking, bro. You know I'm kidding.
Might as well put McTominay in there as well then if we're gonna
Oh,
have Fred.
Fuck that.
That's too far. We were joking with Fred, okay? Fred was funny.
We
McTominay.
should do the
Indeed.
we
I know
should
some
do the
people put
opposite.
Fred in,
Indeed.
but I ain't putting him in. I ain't putting Fred in. Fuck that.
I'm joking. I go with
Guy's
Didi.
been used. Guy's been useless at times.
I think
It's Ndidi or Fernandinho or Conte.
Nah, Declan Rice.
No, dude, those three
Rodri
are
has played
better
more games than
Declan.
Fernandinho. Just so you know.
Well, Fernandinho is better though.
Yeah, but we talk
Rice.
about what they've done the whole season. So
Indeed.
if you haven't played the majority of the games, then how can you be in the team of the year?
I think they should just have a vote, to be honest.
Yeah.
They can't just decide on one name.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah,
Ndidi. I prefer
Yeah, I like
Ndidi.
Didi as well.
I'll go with Didi.
Declan Rice.
Indeed.
Ben? Ndidi then. It's
For
Ndidi as
Ndidi.
CDM.
It's Ndidi.
Right. Centre mid. 2 centre mids.
Got to be KDB and Bruno Fernandes.
No.
No.
Yeah, I'll second that.
No.
100%.
I think Gundogan
Yes.
has been way better than
Gundogan.
KDB.
Yeah, because
I-
KDB's
I- I
injured a
think-
lot. In the KDB's injured.
Yeah,
You can't-
he started poorly. He wasn't,
Yeah.
in the beginning of the
I
season, he
think
wasn't
Foden's
doing
been,
poor.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I think Foden's been better than KDB this season.
I was going to put Foden left wing, to be fair.
We can
I
put
was gonna
Foden
put-
on the wing.
That's
Yeah.
I was
what
gonna
about
put
Grealish?
Grealish
What about
in the wing.
Hang on. What about Grealish?
Yeah.
Foden's better than Grealish.
I think Grealish have had a
Grealish
better
has had too many
season, but
bad injuries.
Foden has had a better ending.
Foden's better.
Because Foden didn't play in the beginning of the season very much.
Foden's better than Grealish.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't take it that far. Not yet. He has more potential, but he's not better than him now.
No,
Okay.
I think if you look at Aston Villa, Grealish is the single reason why they're still in the Premier League. If
So
you would take
That
away
was
Mount,
last
What we
year.
need to
That
do-
was
I
last
think what
year.
we need to do is we need to choose one out of De Bruyne and Fernandes, and then choose
Fernandes.
just a stand-to-stand, box-to-box.
Thing
I'll
is, I
take-
mean, maybe
I'll take
Fernandes.
Fernandez. Yeah.
I
so,
think
I really do think Gundogan deserves a place in this team.
I think for me,
Gundogan
my
does.
my
You're right,
trio
Steven.
would be Ndidi, Gundogan, and Tielemans.
Kante's a good shout.
Well, I mean, if we have Ndidi there, we can't have Conte there.
That's the problem. This is the problem. There's been so many good players in some positions, so it's hard to choose just one.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, Souček has had a good
Souček's what
season.
I said. I think there's a box-to-box.
Oh,
Gundogan has had a good season. Tielemans has had a good season.
I don't want Tielemans in here.
Bruno's had a good season.
You're talking about De Bruyne
I
and
think we put
Bruno, and then we're not,
Bruno's
and now we're talking about Tielemans.
I think
But I think
talking about
Tielemans had a
Kevin
better
De
season
Bruyne.
than De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne is a better player, but he's had a better season.
But yeah, we'd rather have.
So Fernandes and
Gundogan.
Gundogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else disagree?
No.
I can go with that. I'll just say for KDB, even though his season hasn't been as good as his previous seasons, even his not so good a season has been a
It's
fantastic.
better than
Yeah, I mean, it's still to get a shout in there. I mean,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
could have gone right or left.
Right, I think.
Yeah, I would put him on the right.
Yeah. 100%. Tom's straight up with that. Yeah.
Bruno.
Because he can run off.
Right
and
wing.
then the right.
Right.
Salah.
Oh, stop it. No.
Mahrez.
Golden Boot. I mean, Liverpool's been shit, but he took them to third.
Kane got Golden Boot. Kane got Golden Boot.
Solid.
Sorry, second, but he's a right winger. Okay, which right winger has been better?
Mahrez, man.
I hate.
Salah's been better than Mahrez.
I don't rate Mahrez, but I'll take Mahrez over Salah.
You're just being biased. You hate Liverpool.
I love Mahrez.
Hey, I hate City too. I hate City.
The Algerian prince, as they say. The Algerian prince.
Okay, let me ask you something. Mahrez, before December, what did he do?
I hated him at Leicester. So
he wasn't good in the first 3-4 months. I think you can ask the City support.
Played better in the Champions League.
I'll still take him over Salah.
I just think Salah's had a better season. I think he scored 20 goals.
Yeah, Salah's goal scoring record's been good, but his Liverpool as a team, Liverpool team haven't been great. So
he's worse than Tony.
That's even more impressive if you look at poor Liverpool.
I'd rather have Martial than
Foden on the right, Grealish on the left. Done.
I don't know if he can do that.
I don't know if you can do that. Though.
Yeah.
Foden's better on the left than the right.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like you can't play Rashford. You can't play Rashford on
the right. Okay, we can vote. Let's vote.
I want Foden on the left.
Foden.
I put Grealish on the left.
He can be on the bench. Can he be on the bench?
Right.
I'll guarantee Foden or I'll guarantee Grealish to sub.
I choose Foden.
I want Foden to sub. Or I want Foden to start.
I go Foden.
Foden.
Yeah. Foden. Foden. We could have it in a Champions League banner. Sorry.
How many games have you started for City, by the way, Foden?
I don't care. You look at the eye test. He passes the freaking eye test. This dude is a special bloke, man.
Right winger. What are we going on the right then? I want Mahrez on the right, man.
I'd hate to argue this. I want Willian.
He's played better than
Steven, I want Willian on the right.
Fuck that. You can get lost. Dropped. He's dropped.
We might as well have Martial as
I'm
striker.
kidding. I'm kidding.
What about
Don't
Mount?
ever mention that guy's name again.
Sorry. Yeah, let's go with Mahrez.
What about Mount?
Mahrez?
Mount.
Now Mount only scored 6 goals. He hasn't scored enough.
Mount.
But on the right
Mount's
wing, not Mount on the right wing. No,
Nah,
Yeah, sure, Mount doesn't get in this team, though.
Mahrez.
nah.
He might be on
He's
the
not
bench.
scored enough. That's the problem.
Kane, who's up front?
Kane. No
Kane,
questions. No
Kane.
questions.
This is Premier
I know
League.
Kane is gonna go there because he's had a fantastic season. But I
Who?
just want to give a shout out to Patrick Bamford and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. They've done very
Bamford
good.
was underwhelming.
Yeah.
Bamford
Good
was
shout.
underwhelming.
Right, so we got
Bamford's decent.
Okay, so we got Martinez, Kufal, Diaz, Fafana,
Yeah.
Shaw, Gundogan, then DD, Fernandez, Mahrez, Kane, and Foden.
Yeah.
Can we do a
That's a
manager?
team. Yeah.
Paul's on the bench, right?
Who's the best manager this season? I would say it's David Moyes.
No, stop.
I give it to David Moyes.
Stop it. No.
Yep. Look what he's done with that team.
I would say Brendan Rodgers.
No, I can't give it to Brendan Rodgers either, dude. No.
FA
no,
Cup
Brendan.
and 5th place.
Yeah, but look at the season. Look what he's done with that squad, Moyes, this season.
Oh,
Yeah,
Come on.
Moyes been fantastic, honestly.
Tom.
Anyone else?
Everybody
Tom.
was saying that West Ham was going to be in a relegation battle. Let's not forget.
Tom, what do you say?
Honestly, I think, being unbiased, I think Bielsa's had a solid season, to be honest with you. A lot of people said they were going to get relegated.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
But they also said they finished in the top 4 too.
Ben, what do you say?
I can back David Moyes.
Yeah.
Let's give it to Moisey.
Yeah, go on.
He
Fine.
surprised everybody.
Fine, do it. Give it to Moyes. I'll sign off on it.
We should do the opposite, like the flop of the season 11.
I'm not going to give it to a former Liverpool manager.
You know what? Let's end the debate. Take out Mahrez and put in Coutinho. Nah. So we got Moyes as the manager then of the season. So, but actual player of the season.
Diaz for me.
Diaz for me.
Yeah, first season in the Premier League, and he's been that vital
Diaz,
for
man.
them.
Look how he showed that defense, man.
Honestly, I think it's heads and tails, but I think Fafana's been solid for Leicester.
Oh, that's a good shout, Tom.
Fafana or Diaz for me.
Because they won the title, I'll give it to Diaz.
Yeah, they were nowhere, but like with their defense at the start of the season.
Well, to be honest with you, when he got to Christmas,
No, you can't say that. I don't think you can say that.
I think it's the league for anybody to win at Christmas time.
Yeah.
There was no outstanding team. Everybody was mediocre.
Arsenal Mane, but Diaz didn't play in the UCL.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It's not about that. It's about overall the season, mate. It's not about if you played in the final.
And if you look domestically, City's won the Carabao Cup, they won the Premier League, and he's been the main man. That's why I would give it to him.
Yeah.
He didn't play in the final.
That's hard to.
Diaz did play. Hang on, Diaz did play in the final. What you on about?
Yeah.
What you on about? He did play in the final.
Is he talking about the holding midfielder shenanigans? Is he talking about the no defensive midfielder?
No, but Diaz didn't play in the CCF final.
Yeah. And he's young as well. I'm so impressed by him, honestly. He made
Rodri.
John Stones look like
No,
a
it's a
proper
mistake. Pep not playing Fernandinho.
Rodri. He meant Rodri.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think though, even if you put Fernandinho or Roger in there, I still think the pass goes through. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't.
I still think the pass
Oh
goes
yeah,
through.
yeah. No,
It's just one of
you
those
know what,
points
Tom?
in
You are
time.
right.
It's just one of those passages of play where it couldn't have been stopped.
Well, no, that pass ran right along Havertz's foot.
But
so even if the center backs were in the right position,
to be honest,
I think that pass gets through.
It's
I
one of
don't
those
even
things
think I don't even think not playing the CDM was the main problem. I think the centre backs were far too split apart.
Well, even if they were there, I think that pass still got through.
Anyway,
I think probably
we'll never know.
No, I think it's not a case of that goal wouldn't have been scored or whatever. They might have still scored. It would just have given us better defensive solidity during the whole match, so we've been able to attack better. That's what it's about.
And Sterling missed too.
We'll never know, but
burner
anyway.
the burner.
And that beautiful ball from Mahrez thrown in.
Yeah.
And nobody could get on the end of that.
Anyway, we'll never know the end. We'll never know what in the end. But so at the end of this season, for Arsenal, thank fuck it's over. But oh my god, we got next season. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He's your Lord and Savior.
Play for religion. No Europe, even with religion. Yeah, spectacles, testicles, what I watch.
Trust the process, Steven. Come on. We got Mikel
get that process. Fuck your process, man. Sorry. Nah. It's my daily ritual. Right, go fucking process.
Sorry. Nah, I hate Arteta.
Nah. Right, I'm sorry.
Hey, watch the 500.
Oh no, Britt, I forgot to give you for your donations.
Unbelievable. Oh, I don't need that, bro. I'm just giving money to the kids, bro. I don't care about that. Oh, that's unbelievable.
No, he's done it free. He's done it 3 times.
One more.
There you go. It's a cracker. Anyway, but yeah, we'll be back later on this evening. We're only back at 5 o'clock actually for Indy 500.
Indy 500, boys.
Yeah.
Steven, do you know what we should do next week? We should do like a flop of the season 11.
That's mean.
Yeah, we could do actually.
I'm gonna load it up with City players.
No. Oh no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Salah gets in that list.
No, I know. No, we can't.
I know. I'm not going to be.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that stream. It's not nice because we have to select all Arsenal players.
Let's not respect Tottenham now.
Xhaka.
Oh,
he's the captain. He's the captain.
McTominay.
No, Williams.
Hold on.
McTominay. Willian is the captain of the flop of the season.
No. I was just thinking Tottenham. What do you think of Tottenham as usual? Shit. What do you think of shit?
Managerless. That's what I think of Tottenham.
Managerless, crap, done for. They've got their manager. They basically got rid of their manager for the Super League, and he ended up getting shut out of it.
Right.
Well,
you give us United stick a lot. Tottenham gets more stick than we
Tottenham
should
might be in the
get.
Conference League. You know, they might need something. But they're probably bottom that as well.
Oh, you're awesome, Tom.
Steven, I love Tom. Don't you believe in
the
process? Come on, man. These things take time. Look at Chelsea. No.
Chase manager. Well, that's his funny face. That's his funny face.
It took Chelsea.
Chase manager, and then boom.
Yeah, I heard they got Mo as a guest tonight, but I'm busy, so I'm not gonna be able to make it. So, but yeah, let us know how it goes, man. And yeah, just tell everyone that come over here and subscribe. You know,
subscribe,
subscribe, and
get your cousin over, Vinny. Go come. He gonna
subscribe. Go support the Blues podcast as well. Big up to them for coming today. Right, big up Ben and Tom earlier. We've got the other Tom. Thank you for coming on. Tom, do you have your own channel?
No, I don't have my own channel.
Nah, he's just an expert with transfers. But yeah, thanks, Britt.
He's going to break the Jadon Sancho So you
Yeah,
know what it
it's
means.
Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. You know what I mean? But yeah.
That's what Tom gonna be like.
Well, apparently our interview was quite a reliable source because Konate's gone to Liverpool. So I think he's going to Liverpool. So
Here we
it's
go.
Pretty much done.
He
It's
is
done
going to
deal.
Liverpool.
I think it's pretty much done deal with Konate now, isn't it?
It is done deal, yeah.
Yeah. So
They just need
there we are.
medical over the Euros, and then that's it.
Right, so anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. That's the finally end of the season. Finally. But yes, thanks to everyone that's come on during the season. We've got the Euros as usual. Glazers
Don't
out.
buy the new shirt. Don't buy the new shirt. Stop it.
Don't buy the new. Yeah. Don't do that.
What are you doing, Luca? Why do you buy the new shirt, bro?
I don't know. Right, unless you're Man City, you can buy whatever shirt you want.
Well, yeah.
You can buy the Champions shirt, you know what I mean? But anyway, thanks to everyone. Do smash that like button. Do smash that subscribe button.
Watch the adverts.
Unfortunately, the only thing that they can't buy is the Champions League Champions shirt. So you have to wait. But hey, join the Arsenal on that one.
Call Caparoli, go to Solskjaer.
Yeah, call Chevrolet. Yeah.
He's stuck in the desk.
Yeah, get a shirt. Get your sponsor Chevrolet.
Send a cab.
Thanks. Thanks to everyone, and we'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.